What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Friday. We are one day away from Eagles football. Ladies and gentlemen, divisional round. Eagles and Giants tomorrow, 8:15, and I'm a little bit excited about it. So I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Tomorrow, things are about to get real. But right now, we're here live, and we're going to go talk about the practice squad elevations for both teams. Any updates of the game status reports, depth chart moves, anything like that you need to see, I'm going to show you. And then, of course, we'll talk about the roster move that was made, future contract, and then I'll have another video later breaking that down, even though we already talked about Dalton Keene earlier this season. But regardless, appreciate each and every one of you. Let's go. I feel it down in my plums. I'm a bit excited for this game. The slander has been off the charts. The Giants' best team in the league ever played. Daniel Jones could be the next Joe Montana. Don't want to hear it anymore. And after tomorrow night, I believe it will all be put to rest. I want to give a shout out to all of you who have stood by me throughout this season, off season. What a tough time it was. I gave you guys a shout out on Twitter. People were even upset about that. And look, I want to apologize to everybody out there. If I was trying to educate you throughout the season, off season, when you were being taught by Dan Cilio all these incorrect things, it was not a personal attack. I just wanted people to get on board with these Eagles, see what I saw. And look, if those people didn't understand the cap, they had to be taught. Didn't understand the defense, I had to teach them. If you didn't understand quarterback development, I was going to go out of my way to help you understand. So please stop getting upset at me for being right and get excited that the Eagles are right now about to head to the effing Super Bowl. And bro, there's nothing I can do about the offseason. I'm sorry that I was right, but holy hell, give it a rest. For those of you who are the diehards, I love you. Cannot get enough of you. And you guys have been more than supportive, in these chats on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're out there supporting. I can't thank you enough. This, energy you have helped me build has been unmatched. And, we've caught a lot of heat this season, but I'll be real with you. You see all those people praising Jalen Hurts now. We went from this guy can't develop to who is the most attractive male athlete. We got other men talking about how attractive these guys are now. Woo! We got him, baby. Bend that knee. So they're all aboard now. Let's go, baby. This train it's already left the station. So you better be able to run fast, catch up on, because if you ain't on already, it's going to be tough watching this one just like 5 years ago. Going to warn you now. Get ready, because it's time for some fun. So let them keep slandering us, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to what's the saying around these parts? Let them keep hating. We'll keep educating. That's what we do in these parts. And I can assure you they'll all be Eagles fans after tomorrow. Yo, my man, Drew. Let's go. Hope you're ready. Got your graphics done, man. I am ready to rock and roll for Fan Friday tonight. Hope you guys are going to tune in, because I'm going to be even more amped up then. Oh, yeah, you better bet your ass I'm getting ready. This Fan Friday is going to be the best ever, because not only is it playoff Fan Friday, but bro, the game is tomorrow. So we're just going to have ourselves a time. I hope you'll tune in around 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. We're going to be keeping it real. It's going to be awesome. But Drew, I appreciate you, dude. Let's go. You know it, dude. Love to see you throwing that stuff in the chat. There's little emojis. Love it. Yo, what's going on, Ewing? Yo, I hope you're ready, because I'm ready to go through these effing walls. And that's an exaggeration. None, because I'll be real. I have never seen so much slander for a team that was this effing good. Let them keep hating, man. They're pissed that they were so effing wrong. And we're gonna let them have it all damn off season. They're going to remember the slander they talked down in the plums. You know it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ashley Schaefer, BMW. Come on down. Let's go. Brock Purdy is the next Broid. Yeah, dude, it's outrageous out there. Daniel Jones, the next greatest quarterback. Brock Purdy. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Brock Purdy, he did great. Good job for him. The Giants, they won against a terrible Vikings defense. Good job. So proud of you. Good job. But guess what? The Philadelphia Eagles did in the regular season. Oh, that's right. They had 14 wins. We're missing their MVP quarterback. So he really won 14-1. That loss, you could say what you want about the refs, everything else. Look, man, they went out and proved they are the best team in the NFL. And look, none of that matters now. It's all one and done, 1 week at a time, right? We all know that. That's great, everything. But, bro, they have proven, and then some, that they are the best team in the NFL. Jalen Hurts can't develop, huh? He's being talked about as, is he the possible MVP? Yeah, man, he developed. I can assure you of that. And, they don't give him any love. First off, we'll be real with you. He's a black quarterback, so it's going to be hard for him to get any love there in the first place. But he's a Philadelphia Eagle. That right there, nail in the coffin. Everyone knows. I saw Hassan Reddick earlier in the year. Like, why does everyone hate Philly so much? Bro, they hate us because they ain't us. We're from Philly. Fucking Philly. No one likes us, and we don't care. And that's a fact. That is an effing fact. Write it down. Write it down. So, bro, I see it out there. I see the slander. I see them riding hard for these other teams, but that's fear. I can smell the fear. I can smell it, dude, and I smelled it all season. Jalen Hurts can't develop. Well, they're switching to a defense they already ran. Well, Howie Roseman can't use it. Well, we did all those things, and you just don't know football. So let them keep talking. Oh, dizzle, drizzle. Appreciate you, my man, but they're morons. Can't wait for Saturday myself. Let's go. I don't know how to stress enough, Sawyer, that, oh, my God, I can't wait. I honestly feel like it's been 10 years. It's been too much, and I've done really well. You guys, if you follow me on social media, you've seen doing my best. Just step back, let all the slander go. I don't like arguing with people that don't know much about what they're talking about. That, to me, it's like talking to a wall. I just can't do that. So I appreciate all the content creators that, that's their bread and butter, talking to Cowboys, Giants, Commanders. I have no problem talking to people, but you got to know what you're talking about. So mad props to those people. But I'm going to stay here and stay excited. And I told you guys earlier in the video, I made like a post like, hey, thank you guys for sticking with me. And someone's like, if you man, yeah. It was just like, holy shit, dude. Like, do I really have you in a grip that badly? Like, I still live rent-free from this offseason. You're mad that I told you how he was going to destroy in the draft, explained to you how the cap worked, told you about Jalen Hurts' development. That's what this person is mad about. You should be excited. You should be really happy that the Eagles are doing that. You shouldn't be mad at me that I was right. Like that, you're stealing joy from yourself, bro. Don't do that, man. Just jump on the bandwagon. We told you you'd be here. Come on. Hop on. We don't mind. Oh, dude, it is a Philly thing, and they can't take it. They haven't been able to, bro. In this 5th year, this is my 5th year doing this. My first year, I called that Super Bowl, explained how Nick Foles would win. And, bro, let me tell you, the amount of hate people had for me then, whoo, it might be as much as this year. And that's saying something, bro, because people do not like when the Eagles are doing well. And weirdly enough, a lot of them claim to be Eagles fans. So it's pretty freaking weird to me, but I know you guys love your birds. And that's what this is for, baby. We're here to celebrate, enjoy, and love our birds, and that's what we're going to do. So now that we've gotten that all out of the way, let's actually get to this news. You guys got me ready to go through these effing walls, and let's go. I love it. So let's talk about these practice squad elevations. And the Eagles made one that we talked about the other day. Talked about probably going to be defensive back, right? You don't have Avonte Maddox back, unfortunately. So, going to need a little depth there. You have C.J. Gardner-Johnson starting at slot, got Josiah Scott at nickel corner. But in certain situations, as we've done all year, you can have C.J. Gardner-Johnson play the nickel corner, and now you can have Reed Blankenship step in at safety. You have Anthony Harris as depth now, so that's perfectly fine with me. But you saw, let me go over these real quick. Avonte Maddox was out. That did not change. And then Azeez Ojulari, he was questionable for the Giants. So those things didn't change. Sorry, I started going off. Completely forgot I didn't even go over that. But here's your practice squad elevations. First up, Dalton Keene. I told you I will make a video. If you guys missed that first one a few months ago, I'll explain him to you again, who he is, signed a reserve future contract. That means he'll be on the roster this offseason. He is not on the active roster now. Now, the practice squad elevation was Anthony Harris, as we talked about. He will be a depth piece for that secondary that we need. So, perfectly fine. I saw a lot of people asking if he's going to be the starter now. No, that is not what is going to happen. He is depth at safety. So, happy to have him. Let's go, Anthony. Now, the Giants elevated Zion Gilbert and Mekhi Polk. I remember Zion Gilbert because he had a sack against us that first game we played them. But they've had some injuries to their defensive backs. So, being safe there, and then obviously a plethora of injuries to their wide receivers. So Mekhi Polk gets the call up. Now, one thing I've mentioned, and in case you guys have missed it, just want to touch up on practice squad elevations. You can do that as many times as you would like, unlimited in the postseason. So if a guy was elevated 3 times in the regular season, doesn't matter. He can be elevated in this postseason. And also, it can only be 2 still, but, unlimited time. So just so you know that, wanted to throw that out there. Now let's take a look at the updated depth charts with these practice squad members added in. All the out questionable guys, all the people on IR, so you know what these teams actually look like tomorrow. So the Philadelphia Eagles, fully healthy. Lane Johnson, maybe not fully healthy, but he's starting, ready to go. Let's go. This offense, one of the best in the league, if not the. Run the damn ball down their throats, set up your play action, RPO, all that great stuff. You will dominate. Dallas Goedert, the focal point back here. We remember that first game, though. You talk about Miles Sanders running for 144 yards, but Dallas Goedert wasn't here. Put him in there, allow him to eat in the middle with AJ and Devontae, who both think they only had like 5 and 4 catches, but they each had a touchdown. Caught the ball when it mattered, made it count. And I think that, again, you do that with the offense. This Giants defense can't hold a candle to them. Now, this Eagles defense, we demolished them the first time we played them. 7 sacks, beat the living hell out of them. We're down by 34 at one point. Got some garbage time points, but lost the game 38-22. Showed just how not good of a team the Giants are. Had a couple injuries there, but truly showing, a 9-win team, whereas, the Eagles, a 14-win team, just showing why we have 5 more wins than them in the regular season. And that's 2 of our games without our MVP. So this defense going to come out without Avonte, do the same thing we talked about. CJ starting at safety. Josiah Scott can come in at nickel, but you can have CJ at nickel. You can have Reed at safety. You can move guys all over the place. You can bring in Anthony for some snaps. You can do all kinds of stuff. So you've got versatility, no excuses. Josh Sweat back in the building. Let's effing go. And you look at, what a great rotation you have here. This is how we broke, the NFL record. When we talked about Jonathan Gannon needed specific pieces to make this defense work this offseason. We talked about the Sam linebacker, the linebackers, all the things that, nose tackle that were so important to making this thing work. And, you guys remember when I made that video, why the Eagles defense would be so dominant this season, why I thought they'd be top 3 before the season started. And you see them breaking NFL records, first team in NFL history with 4 players with 10 plus sacks. And you still have people that don't understand Jonathan Gannon's defense. So they get frustrated with themselves and then they take it out on Gannon. Fire him. I don't understand how this works. Fire him. And it's like, bro, we got to fire you. Please. You guys got to, if you don't know what you're talking about, just stop following Dan Sileo because the Eagles are about to go get a Super Bowl. So please, hey, the regular season's over, dude. We're 20 weeks into this. Let's jump on board here. Holy hell. But you see here, that defense is ready to demolish. Special teams unit has stepped it up as of late. Brett Kern has sucked, but we're going to hope he steps it up. Scott, Covey, do your damn thing. Let's go. Now let's take a look at that Giants updated depth chart with their practice squad elevations. You see Mekhi Polk added in there at receiver with Colin Johnson, Sterling Shepard, Wan'Dale Robinson on IR. They have been left with Hodgins, Slayton, James. Then you've got Johnson and Golladay as backups. Saquon Barkley, obviously, who they're going to try to run the offense through. First game, we held him to 28 yards rushing, 20 yards receiving. Go ahead and shut his ass down again. Make them one-dimensional. Daniel Jones took 7 sacks that first game. Let's get after him. Didn't cause any turnovers, but let's do that this week. Daniel Bellinger, real intriguing young tight end. We talked about pre-draft process. I like the kid. Hate that he's a Giant, but you got to watch out for him. Now their offensive line. Hey, look, they've been doing all right. And Andrew Thomas has been looking really good. Where I think you attack is Evan Neal. He has struggled against the pass rush. And I think Reddick, Sweat, everybody go after him. Go get some sacks. Let's go, Birds. Then on the defensive side of the ball, you see Zion Gilbert added that secondary. But Adoree Jackson will be playing in this game. He did not in that first game. Second game didn't really matter for them, but he didn't play then either. But you've got Xavier McKinney back, Julian Love, Holmes, Moreau in the secondary. Then you've got your front 7, Ojulari, Lawrence, Williams, Thibodeau, Smith, and now Gerard Davis starting at linebacker. So that's their defense. And last time we played them, they didn't have Leonard Williams or Adoree Jackson. So they get 2 really big pieces back. And I'm so happy for that because I just really don't need them to have any excuses when they catch this 20-point loss. Now, on the special teams unit, Gano, one of the best kickers in the game. Then you've got Gillian and Kreider. And then the return specialists are Brightwell and James. But those are the updated depth charts for both of those teams. Now you've got all of that information that you will need for tomorrow's game. Now, tonight, it will be Fan Friday, so that's all for you guys. You bring all your questions, your comments, whether you want to talk about something from the regular season, postseason. Drew gave us some really great questions. And to Liz or anybody else who signed up for a membership. Now, with the memberships, when you sign up for the elite package, you get to be part of the shows with the graphics I make and everything. But if you guys don't, you could still ask questions and be part of the show. So it's just about making the graphics and stuff. But for those of you who signed up for any membership, even if it was the $5 one, I told you this week, for the first week, I want to give you guys the chance. Ask your questions in that members only post I made on YouTube. Go check it out. There is a post there. You will see it if you are a member. Leave your questions down below. I'll make you a nice little graphic and I will give you my answer. And then we will hear what the fans have to say to your question. So let's go. Excited. Drew had some really good questions here, and it's definitely going to give us a lot of material for tonight. So excited to talk about that. But look, I'm going to get to these comments here, and then I'm getting rolling. But let me hear what's on your mind before I get rolling. Oh, we've got one of my favorites in the chat. Little, oh, yeah, let's go. It's exactly how I feel. Exactly. Omega 69, 420. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'm pumped. And you know it. Run that damn ball. I see Drew dropping the emoji. My man, let's go. And I try to do my best to give you a good time, my man. So I appreciate you saying that. And I appreciate you always showing that support. Always showing me that this work is appreciated. And look, man, it's tough when you put forth so much work and you don't, do what everyone else does and just follow the narratives of the media. And actually you do your own research. And in today's society, that is not the thing to do. It is follow. And it's like, I will always be like that. For anyone who's known me, I've been like this 25 plus effing years since I was a little teen. I was a wild one. And I'm always going to be a proprietor of the truth. So appreciate you, man. Always trying to give you a good time. Try to bring the facts, but I also try to bring my craziness into it too, because you guys seem to find that entertaining. So appreciate you, my dude. And look, that's what it's all about. Oh, my God. But yo, dude, we do. We love our birds, and that's what it's about. And people getting upset that we love our birds and understand football, that's effing weirdo energy, man. You might want to go back to being a Cowboys fan, because this probably is not the fan base for you. And those people, they ain't ready for that James Magnum, baby. Love it, dude. Hilarious. Wavy D, let's go. What's going on, my man? Yo, happy that you made it. Glad to see you. I cannot wait for this effing game tomorrow. I will be live again tonight. I'm going to get going here in a minute, but I hope you'll tune in for Fan Friday. It's going to be the best effing Fan Friday. We've got fan questions. I'm going to be here answering everything I can from you guys in the chat. Dude, we're going to be throwing down, getting ready for this game tomorrow. And of course, I'll have a pregame show tomorrow, but I'm pumped, baby. I'm about to have a heart attack live here right now. I'm pumped. My heart is pounding through my effing chest, and I love every second of it. Yo, my man, Wrath of Flocka, let's go. Appreciate you, man. Wrath of Kala. I've been calling you that just because I was laughing so hard with my girlfriend. She's like, what's that say, Waka Flock? And I literally just started calling you that. Wrath of Kala. Dude, that's awesome. I'm still going to call you that if you don't mind. No, I'll call you your real name. But, bro, I've been laughing so hard. We were like, what does that mean? And I was like, I don't know. He said something about metal sometime. I was like, so maybe he just likes metal and rap. I find that truly hilarious that I've been saying that wrong. That's effing funny, dude. You should have said something earlier. I wouldn't have continued calling you that. I have no shame in my game. Love it, dude. That's hilarious, but my apologies. The Birds still up 8.5. Let's effing go. I think it was 7.5 last I saw. I'm pushing higher, dude. I'm going 13.5, and I almost went even further, but I'm like, all right, playoff game, divisional opponent. I'll give them a little bit here, because I'm hoping we just run the ball down their throat and slowly, methodically beat their ass so we don't have to put up a huge win. But that first time, it was hard not to score so many points on them. So I have a hard time seeing the Eagles not going out and beating the living hell out of them. I'm going to be honest with you. That's my feeling on it. And I feel that way too, and I don't care about the respect, because they're never going to give it to us, but I'm with you. I want it. I want to hear people stop complaining to me every second because they don't know what's going on. It's like, dude, if you just tune in and learn something, you wouldn't be so mad that you don't know what you're talking about. It's like, did I tell you to follow Dan Sileo and repeat everything he says? I did not. I actually did the opposite, did my best to post as many videos as I could to get people educated on what was really happening with this team this year. And whatever, dude, they're going to keep disrespecting us, and we're going to keep laughing right in their faces, man. Yo, my man, Tyree, let's go. Appreciate you tuning in, dude. I'm actually just about to roll out, unfortunately, but I hope I will see you for Fan Friday tonight. It's going to be an effing wild one. I'm going to be bringing all my energy. I'm going to be bringing as much good juju as I can, so I hope you will also. Dude, appreciate you, though. And Wrath of Kala, appreciate you. I'm probably saying that wrong, right? Kala. Woo! Oh, my God. But Eagles 31, Giants 21. Hurts doing the gritty. I'm all about it. What my kid was just saying something. He's like, oh, there's a dance called, I think sometimes he just thinks like I'm Old Man River, like some fossil that has no clue what's going on in life out here. But he said something the other day. And he was like, that they do the gritty, like that's a dance. And I was like, yeah, buddy. Like, how Jalen Hurts does it. He's like, oh yeah. I was like, you just completely surpassed Jalen Hurts, the Eagles, me watching that every second of every day, just so you can make fun of how old I am. Okay, I got you. Hit me deep. I love it, though. Love it. I'm all about doing that gritty. Let's go. Well, I'm not about doing that gritty because I don't think I want to embarrass myself, but all about them doing that gritty. Let's go. Fan Friday tonight will be, I want to mark it in stone. I want to put 7:30, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's just call it 7:30, okay? And if I change it, I'll let you know. 7:30, I'm going to be here because I had some things going on. My girl just got her shop. They had their first appointments there yesterday. Opened up the upstairs. So damn proud of her. But got a lot still going on. Trying to finish some things up. People came in. So it's like, ooh, but hey, we got the things we needed to done. But I believe 7:30, Tyree. I believe. So I will post it. If I change it, I'll post it right now. I'll put something out there. And then if it changes, you will be able to see that. But I'll just shoot for 7:30. All right. I'll make sure that I get home. But Fridays make it tough. But you guys are awesome. I cannot thank you enough for tuning in. If you got anything from this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can always subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join us live when we're talking birds. Join us tonight for Fan Friday, the show for you. Bring your questions, bring your comments, whatever's on your mind. You want to ask me, you just want an opinion, you want other people's opinions in the chat. Please feel free to stop in. We are all about that brotherly love in these parts, and we would love to hear your thoughts on this game, whether it's a score prediction, whatever's going on. You want to leave those comments down below. You're watching this later. All about it, baby. Always down to talk some birds. But, thank you, my man. And she is awesome. I saw a thing yesterday on Facebook. It was like a memory, and it was 2 years ago. She had just gotten her esthetician license during the whole COVID thing. She decided to go to school. Bro, and that woman helped me start this. She pushed me to do that. So I'm going to marry that woman, and I owe her everything. So really proud of her. Try to do everything I can to help her with graphics and, things like painting and things I can actually be of use, because not really great at doing eyebrows and things and stuff. Not big into you guys know, I don't really like doing my hair and stuff. Not big into that. I'm old school, man. Real old school. And that's how, and if you guys are into that stuff, I was talking to my kid earlier. I was like, bro, I don't care what you do with your hair or do it. Like, I want you to be you. I want you to look like you. I want you to not care what other people tell you have to look like. That is what it's all about. But ladies and gentlemen, I do have to get rolling here past the 20-minute mark, but I will be back 7:30 tonight. Fan Friday. And we're throwing down, baby. So I hope to see you then. But if you need me, feel free to reach out. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith. And this is On the Road to Victory. You have yourselves a great Friday. Hope to catch you later. And as always, well, don't forget, be safe out there because you got a big game tomorrow. So, I'll catch you later. And as always, go Birds!